Hey, Reality Insights friends and lowriders and YouTube family. Happy Tuesday. And I'm here to tell you some news hot off the presses that didn't come from me. And I'd like to shout out the content creators that brought this news to our attention here for Hot Tea. Shout out to her and her husband, Tech Guy, Millie Chan, Lipstick Alley, Empress Radio, reviews and recaps, and of course, my very own Chef Don Don. Yes, he belongs to me because my husband gave him to me. So there's that. But in regards to Stormi Steele and what's going on with her and Kyle Evanko, I just want to say, Stormi, you are the most grimy person. The most grimy person. We've already seen what you attempted to do with Letitia and with Destiny, but they were no real threats to you. The real threat to you was Melody Shari, and she's still standing. So now you decided that you're going to take on Kyle, your chief operating officer, who is responsible for all the things that he said in his letter. And all the comments I'm about to state are alleged and in my opinion, with some actual and factual. Actually, with a lot of actual and factual. Okay, so Stormi, coming from Betty Steele, the nastiest human being I've seen on the planet. And Stormi holds second place to Betty Steele. Yes, absolutely. They are nasty and grimy. They were so angry at Melody Shari for not talking about text messages and comments on the internet or social media pages and what have you and so forth and so on. While in the background, they are moving with the worms, with the snakes below the earth's surface. They're moving really fraudulently. And Stormi Steele decided that she wanted to hire a man, give him partnership in her company, and then snatch it all away because she got an attitude. Kind of like what happened with Black Titanic. Now y'all see what I'm talking about. And I'm sure Kyle saw that video with Black Titanic and tried to smooth around all the edges and played along with the game that it's the millimeter's fault and all this other nonsense. And then this man finds himself in the same place that anybody who does not agree with Stormi Steele, yes, I'm calling her name because she's a piece of shit, okay? He finds himself in the same position, in the same place with anyone else who doesn't do what Stormi wants. Now, Stormi needed him. She called him. She placed him on national TV for us to see and get to know. She also sent him after content creators, so forth and so on. And he was doing his job, but because his job is to execute whatever it is that the CEO's vision is. And that's what Kyle did. We know that Stormi does not have those skills and never have had those skills. She got lucky, and she actually said she got lucky. And she blew up. But once she blew up, she did not know how to handle the business. And that's why money was stolen from her, for probably family members, so forth and so on. Or she probably just gave it to them and they lied to us, alleged, and in my opinion, with some actual and factual. But the fact of the matter is Kyle's job was, and mind you, he was already a marketing genius, okay, strategist, or whatever you want to call him, prior to meeting Stormi Steele. He had started his own company and then another company and merged those two companies to become bigger. Check out his LinkedIn profile and so forth and so on. But I'm just saying, Stormi literally used this man. She didn't realize she was using him at first until she started to see the dollar signs. This man, Kyle, rebranded Canvas Beauty. Yes, I got a little bit of notes here. He rebranded Canvas Beauty because the sales that was going on with the shampoos and so forth was getting such bad business by the BBB and everybody else, alleged, and in my opinion, and people not receiving their products, so forth. That's where that started. Not getting their products from her hair care line. Well, here comes Kyle, swoops in, decides to rebrand her. He's probably the one that gave her the idea to do fucking body glaze and body drops or body whatever the flipping dip it is she trying to do and whatsoever. Let's be real clear. Kyle is the mouthpiece. Kyle is the one that talks to all the external people, partners and whatnot, TikTokity and everybody else. Stormi would not have been able to do this because her character will not allow her to let anyone tell her what to do or how to do because she thinks she knows it all because she got lucky with the hair care brand for a minute. Where the hell is the hair care brand? Rebranded thanks to Kyle. Kyle is the one that was responsible for production, finance, human resources, and sales. That is the job of a COO. And for Stormi to come in and say he's trying to make himself more valuable than he actually is was the start of her trying to weed him out. But what Stormi did fail to realize and didn't recognize is that although we were angry with Kyle because he came out with that argument about us trying to ruin a black business, boopity boppity bam, boopity boppity boom, we saw what Stormi was doing to him, and we're going to stand on the side of right, period. We're going to stand on the side of right. This woman has systematically spent extravagantly after she saw the dollar signs and saw how much was actually in the company bank account. She decided that she's just going to go on a spending spree. Of course, he probably talked to her about that and she got an attitude. Why are you not hiring the proper type of staff that you need to run this business? You have moved into what you said, 36,000 square foot warehouse. We know that wasn't your idea. That was probably Kyle's idea because Kyle saw the vision and he was leading you and he was guarding you, protecting you with all your behaviors and machinations. He stood by you and then you turned on him like the grimy person that you are. You want to make everything everybody else's fault. Now, let's be real clear, Stormi Steele. If you have literally, really, really, and truly fired Kyle, your business is in trouble. And the reason your business is in trouble is because Kyle is actually the Canvas Beauty brand when it comes to the body glaze and the body drops and so forth and so on. Everything that came after your hair care. Kyle is the one that secured and brokered that deal for you to get on TikTokity, okay? That wasn't you because you don't know how to talk to people. I cannot even see you at the table talking to somebody without somebody first telling you this is how you say it, this is what you do, and giving you notes, clip notes, and cheat sheets and all of that because you don't know how to talk to people. You and your mama are straight ghetto. Yes, I'm saying it. You are straight ghetto. And you think because you got a couple of dollars in your pocket that you's the shiz naive. But you're not the shit. Let's be real clear. You're not the shit. You're trying to be the shit. And what you've done is you put this man in a position to have records. Because don't think because you closed out his email or any of that shit that he don't have backup. Because he's too smart for that. That man got backup. He's doing things that you probably haven't even thought that he's done. That is why he is suing your ass, alleged, and in my opinion. Because you didn't dot all the I's and cross your T's. You thought you was just going to get rid of him and then Canvas Beauty was just going to flourish. No, what happens is he's going to talk to the people that he talked to get you in and let them know what's going on. And you, based on past behaviors and current behaviors, are not going to be able to handle it. And you're going to implode and explode on these people in 3, 2, 1. Okay? You're going to eventually explode and you're going to burn all the bridges that you haven't already burned. You're going to burn all the bridges and you're not going to be able to recover after this one. I think Kyle will end up owning Canvas Beauty, alleged and in my opinion, with some actual and factual. Because once he shows all the numbers, including what he loaned your company, once he showed all the numbers, the judge is going to ask you, what the fuck were you doing? You were too busy on social media talking about I did this and I did that when you ain't have a nickel in that quarter. Let's be real clear. You were packing and shit like that because that was your job. That is actually your job, okay? Because obviously you don't want nobody else to do it because you don't want to pay nobody else, so you want to keep all those profits to yourself. But you can't run a good business if you are not intent on paying your people well, creating a positive work environment, being motivational to your workers, the people you probably have working for you, or people who you've known for eons, and they just in it for a couple of dollars. They be happy with $200-300, as long as you put them on social media or what have you. That is not how you run a business, and your business is going to fall. Yes, your business is going to fall because you've done Kyle dirty. And half of social media got Kyle's back, okay? And if he needs statements from us, yes, we are willing. I don't know about the rest of them. I could actually only speak for me, so I apologize, guys, for putting y'all involved in this fight with Kyle against Canvas Beauty or Stormi Steele. The bottom line, if he needs me, I'm going to be there. And the reason being is because I watched how nastily she treated Melody Shari. Yes, I'm going to put Melody Shari in this just for a second. How nastily she treated Melody Shari and made up this hatred game based on the fact that her mama hated her, number one. The fact that she knew Ariane Curry and knew that Martell was cheating. And she sat there and pretended that she didn't know nothing. And then last but not least, when she lied to Carlos King talking about the numbers and the actuals and the factuals and the differentials and all that other nonsense, that her people were reaching out to Melody and Melody's people. The fact of the matter is Melody reached out to you. Melody offered you a motherfucking spot on her show, and you lied and said she didn't do that. And you know what? In Nene Leakes' voice, yes, Nene Leakes, I'm calling your name. In the voice of Nene Leakes, you never win when you play dirty. And use a dirty, grimy summer in my Bernie Mac's voice. You know how Bernie Mac, yeah, summer, bitch. Use a dirty, grimy summer. And that's where I'm going to leave it at. Okay? Because you literally came on these YouTube and TikTok and everybody's social media streets crying and blaming everything on the customers and the people that don't hate you. That hate you, excuse me. Instead of blaming it on yourself, looking at the man in the mirror and saying, maybe I could behave a little bit better. But you are your mama's daughter. That's one thing I can say for sure. You are your mama's daughter. And because she's jealous of you and your success, she passed that on to you. And you passed that on to everybody else to show everybody else that you can't stand no one succeeding in the business world unless you say it's okay. And you know what? That is going to be your downfall. And I never wish for anybody's business, especially a black woman, black man, anybody's business, okay, to fail. But the failure is your fault. It's on your part because you don't know how to play in the sandbox with grown folks. And the people that are trying to teach you how to behave and act, you treat them like dog shit. Well, now your karma is coming, Stormi Steele. And the only one that you got to support you is Mr. Can't Handle the Truth. Because after all of this, everybody else is going to drop you like a hot potato. Okay, including some of the customers that you pay to come on here and lie about your products and so forth and so on. And if there was any improvement in the products, best believe it was Kyle. It was not you. Because you can't even think that far. I listen to you and the way you talk. You don't even know how to formulate a sentence properly. And that's a fact. You don't know how to formulate a sentence properly. You just start throwing words out there that you learn. You probably wrote them on a notepad and just every now and then every other word is differential or profit sharing or boopity boppity or bloopity bloppity blue. Nobody's going to want to deal with your company, and you can forget about the part of having people invest in your company because you have burned that bridge. When you burned Kyle, you burned that bridge, Stormi Steele. And you're going to sit back and be crying while you're in LA, also getting fucked up by the people in LA that will eat you alive because you don't know what the fuck you're doing and you're trying to be something that you're not. You should have actually taken the time to take business management courses and learn how to run a business and let Kyle do what the flipping dip he's supposed to do. But no, you out here showing off for TikTok, showing off for the internet, acting a goddamn fool, and you done fucking stabbed your own self in the back and in the foot and in the forehead, because now you turned around and you fired the man that built your brand from the ground up. Okay? Because we already know the Canvas Beauty that was doing the hair was done. And that's why we haven't seen it. But this man has built the Canvas Beauty brand, selling the glazes and the body drops and all the other stuff that goes with that. He is the one that built that business up from you, because he is a marketing strategist. And he knows marketing. That is his business. That is his forte. Your forte is cussing people out, getting in trouble, getting arrested, excuse me, I bit my tongue again, y'all, telling lies and all of that. So I'm going to say, I'm just going to sit here and watch for all the chips to fall and see what you're going to do, who you're going to plead to, because you have disrespected each and every one of us. You have disrespected half of your customers, or probably more than half of your customers, alleged, in my opinion, with some actual factual, and probably disrespected some people that you don't know had a hand in helping your business be successful, and the main one being Kyle Evanko. So right now, we are supporting, or Lois X Bundish Rants Reality Insights, Low Rider Room is supporting Kyle Evanko. And I hope he reaches out to me and asks me for a statement, because I got his back at this juncture. Okay? And that's all I got to say about it. Low Riders, please let me know what you think about this video. I didn't want to use anybody else's talking points, because they read all of that and they were real clear and concise with it. I didn't need to do that. I just wanted to say how I felt about Stormi Steele and stabbing Kyle in the back and stabbing her own self in the back and in the toe and in the left eyebrow in the process. Tell me what you think. Get back down in these comments and let me know. Wakanda forever. You know, guys, I love you to the moon and back. Mwah. Peace.